And the age is so important too. I mean, you have to know like what level you're on. Like if I'm talking to a bunch of 5-year-olds, I'm not going to go, into theology as much as I am teaching, Adam and Eve, David and Goliath, whereas with some older kids, I can go into Paul's letters and go a little bit deeper and talk about his 3 different missions and stuff like that. It's all relative to who you're speaking to. It's just so important in this class to just help me realize it. There's literally an art and a science to teaching. You have to know what you're doing, what you're trying to communicate, what you're trying to deliver, how you're going to deliver it, what's the best way, what's going to keep them interested. I mean, from week to week as a speaker, you have to change things up. If you come out and you do the same thing week after week after week, people are going to get bored and you're not going to be engaging. They're not going to be taught. They're going to be like, oh man, I got to go to church again. Or especially with teenagers where their parents are sometimes making their kids go to church, you're going to be like, Mom, Dad, I just want to sleep in. Whereas if you're doing something different, the teenager might be like, I want to go to church. I want to see what that preacher's going to do this week and to teach us and what he's going to do that's cool, and just it just really makes you think and just really rely fully on God to use you. I mean, anointing is not achieved, it's received, and He's the only one who can give that to you. And teaching and preaching, and at least from where I'm coming from, it's huge to my ministry and what I'm going to do. So, I just hope and pray that I can use what I learned in this class to minister to people and just lead people to Christ and fulfill the Great Commission, which we're all called to do. And it is my prayer that I just continue to further the kingdom and that everybody in this class will continue to do so too, and that we can all come together someday and say, hey, this class really helped me lead thousands of people to Christ just because of the way I learned to teach and to preach. And that's really all that, I have to say. I love this class, Dr. Haas. Thank you so much for all that you taught me, and I look forward to maybe having classes with you